going on, guys? So today we are taking Sid's Mustang here to go get some new headers on it. She wants this car to sound loud. Her birthday was last week, so Dad bought her long tube headers for the car. I get it, she wants the car to sound loud, so we're taking it down to Automotion, but actually Brian Markle's shop, Brian's Hot Rods, which is inside of Automotion. He's gonna be putting these headers on for us. So we're gonna stop here at the gas station, get something to drink. Dad's behind us, and then we're gonna take off to the south side of Indy, drop this thing off. Once we get down there, we're gonna head back to the house. We leave for Disney World tomorrow, so we gotta do some things around the house. The driveway's getting seal coated, and then we're gonna talk about the S10. We got some developments in the S10, some somewhat exciting stuff. Some people might not like it, some people will, but I expect the S10 to be done a lot sooner than expected, and I will tell you why here in a little bit later. But other than that, let's get on the interstate and let's head down to Automotion. All right, Brian, where are you gonna do this thing?
We're gonna install some BBK full-length ceramic coated headers and a couple of go fast parts.
Go fast parts? She wants to go fast, and she just wants it to be loud, so.
Obnoxiously loud.
Yeah, obnoxiously loud. I think she'll also find out sooner or later that it's gonna kill her fuel mileage a little bit, so maybe she'll
have to hear it.
Yeah, exactly. She'll drive for a couple days and be like, why is it drinking fuel? Well, there's only one good reason.
Keep your foot out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Keep your foot out of it. She wants to tune it, whatever. She just wants to go fast, so.
Make some noise.
Yep, so awesome.
Are we filming? We're filming this?
Sure. So, the driveway's getting recoated, right? So everything's got to be off the blacktop. Well, we got these two square bodies here that need moved. They both don't run. So we're gonna take this one, we're gonna push it in the grass. Hopefully it doesn't roll down into the ditch. We're gonna take the silver one that doesn't really steer, and we're gonna put it in the gravel here. So all we have is the forklift and some wheel chocks. So hopefully it goes okay. I'm not sure though. It's gonna be an interesting one, guys. That right there is redneck ingenuity and moving. Done perfect. Yeah, I just messaged the group text. Okay, well now while we got those things moved out of the way, we can talk about this thing now. So after putting the motor and transmission in, I haven't touched it. I think that's pretty apparent. Now, with work, we're going back into a job to do our final punch list and get stuff done, but we only have 2 months to do it. So now we're gonna be working 7 days a week again, 12 to 14-hour days, just like how it was last year during the summertime. And just like how it was last year, I'm not gonna wanna come home at 9 o'clock at night to try and wrench on this thing and get it done. I'm gonna, do laundry, get done what I need to get done, and wanna go to bed so I can be right back up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go back to work. It's just not, it's not really something that I'm looking forward to, but it enables me to be able to get this stuff done and to race and have fun with all my friends. So with that, in order for this thing to get done in the summertime, I've had to do some thinking with Dad, and we've devised a plan in order for this thing to get done.
There's no we to it.
You
have devised a plan.
Yes, I have devised a plan in order for this thing to get done in a very good, timely manner.
And I have listened to the plan.
In a very professional way by people who know prep racing to a T. And when the truck comes back to the house, it'll be a running and drive. Well, it won't be driving, but it will be a running truck. When it comes back, I'm hoping all I have to do is measure for a drive shaft, put a wing and bed cover on, tidy up some very small things, and we can go race. So some of you may know, some of you may not know, I've been helping Next Motorsports, Next Racing Channel, with their YouTube stuff. And we had talked about the truck and doing a couple of different things to help me out in the very slightest way of even helping me with some Holly stuff, learning and understanding Holly. Well, after work, I announced 7 days a week again and super long hours, working 80 hours a week. I had, I came to a predicament. I'm like, what am I gonna do here? I'm not sure. All I want to do is race. This is taking me 2 years. Like, I just want to race, and I'm so close. I have so many. I literally ordered more stuff today from my brother on Motion while we were there to further have almost everything I need to get this truck running and driving. So after talking to Adam and Isaac Preston and all them boys down there, I said, listen, I'm going to need some help because I'm not going to want to work on this thing. And even when I get done with the current job that we're getting ready to go on, I'm still going to be working long hours at another job site. And I'm just, like, I want to race. That's all I want to do. And I know I'm not going to want to work on this thing when I come home from work. They're like, well, we'll help you out. So the boys down there at Next are going to take the truck and they are going to wire it. They're going to plumb it. They're going to set my suspension up. They're going to help me out in order for me to be able to race this year. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, it's not built, not bought, or, it's not built, it's not bought, whatever. You didn't build it yourself, whatever. Well, in order for me to build it myself, I need a job with not long hours in order to come home and work on it. Well, in order for me to do that, I would have to take a pay cut. And in order for me to take a pay cut, I wouldn't be able to race. And I'm sorry, guys, but there is a lot more to life than racing. And I'm very fortunate with the job that I have. It allows me to do a lot of fun stuff with my friends. Even outside of racing, I get to do a lot of cool stuff. I'm not going to give that up for racing. I'm going to have somebody else finish this truck for me to be able to race with my friends and have a fun time. I just don't have a wide open schedule to put a bunch of time into this thing that I wish I could. My job allows me to pay for stuff in order to hopefully be competitive this year, but unfortunately it does not give me the time to work on it like I want. So Next Motorsports, Adam, Isaac, Sean Preston, Logan Duvall, Josh Arnold, all them boys down there, they're going to help me out. They're going to help me finish this truck so we can race this year. That's all I want to do is I just want to race. But in the other aspect, I want to build my house next year. I want to build my shop next year. I want to get my Monte Carlo running. I want to get this thing running. I just, there's a lot of things that I want to get done while also looking at the life aspect that in case if this YouTube stuff does not work out, I'm still okay and I can still have fun and do my hobby. I can still have my house and my shop and everything that I've ever wanted. So unfortunately, I won't be working on it. We're still going to do the S10 build series. They're going to film it down there. They're going to help out. I'm going to go down there. If it takes them, you know, a little bit longer to get it done, I've even thought about maybe going down there at some point to even help if I can find the time. But for right now, the S10 is going to NMR. They're going to finish it, help finish it, and we're going to hopefully be racing. I want the first race for the truck to be War in the Woods in September on Labor Day weekend, because I know I won't work that weekend. That is a 3-day weekend, so I know I can make that race and I can be there. So I want the first race for this truck to be War in the Woods, the second race of the year in September at Labor Day. That is the plan. I know it can be achieved. I know the boys at NMR they know Holly so well. They can get this thing wired up. They can get this thing plumbed. We can even get my center section on order. I can't measure for a drive shaft until I get the center section in, and really until I get all the fluids and everything in. I want to make sure the drive shaft's precise. But, you know, once we come back from Disney World, I'm going to put the steering stuff on it. I'm going to get everything together to hopefully go to Kentucky to get wired and plumbed and hopefully get finished. I'm excited for it because I know that they know what the hell they are doing and they can get it done. And I'm just excited to hopefully be racing here very, very, very soon. So I know you guys love watching me work on this thing. I love working on this thing. I learn new stuff every day. But it just won't get done in a timely manner if I don't give it off to somebody to help me finish it, especially with working the long hours. And I'm going to work the long hours because that's just money in my pocket. I can't turn that down. So next time you see this thing, we're going to be putting the steering stuff on. We're going to be getting it ready to go to NMR and get it down there, get it wired, get it plumbed. Hopefully it comes back a running truck. There's only small things I have to do in order for it to start making test passes and going down the track. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to see what this thing does. I can't wait to see the work the boys, the Preston boys, and everyone down there in MMR is going to do to it. They do great work. I'm so excited to see it. You guys have seen the new Frankenstein. You guys have seen the stuff they've worked on. They build badass, awesome stuff. And I can't wait for them to get their hands on it and put their nice little touch on it. And hopefully we can make this thing a competitor. Right now, my intake and everything is off getting powder coated. I'll pick that up when we come back from Disney World. Then it's going to go to our boy Jimmy Dale down there in Texas at Natchez Express. They're going to plumb it, put everything together. Once they're done there, it'll come back, slap it on there. Hopefully this thing is ready to go. So all we have to do is put it in the trailer, take it down into Kentucky. So if you guys have not checked out our website, go to www.youngandboosted.com. Help support us. Get a t-shirt, a hoodie, hat, sticker. All that stuff is on there. Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you guys go check out Next Motorsports. It's actually Next Racing Channel on YouTube. A lot of good videos. They're a super fast team. They've won every race that they've gone to this year, I'm pretty sure. So go check them out because the S10 will be on their channel. Other than that, see y'all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.